I'm racing. Well, yeah, it's fine if you got the time and the chance to get yourself in. And here is time almost every night. But now I might be mistaken.
Two, one. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Southern Broadcast Gaming Network. I am Richard Hurst, and joining me in the booth is going to be Miss Amanda. Miss Amanda, how are you doing this evening?
I'm great, Richard. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. Tonight we are here with the first race from the Old Glory Racing League Genesis Cup Series, which we will see two heats. First heat is going to qualify the inside row, first through however many drivers we have. Second heat will qualify the outside row. So it's two heats. Got to qualify in, see where you start, and then we will have our main event. Now, this is our first race of the season, and we appreciate all the sponsors out there that joined us. That's going to be Genesis Aviations, proud sponsor of Old Glory Racing League. Got Pierce Graphics on board, and many others. But we are getting ready for our first heat race here at Daytona to start off the season. Hope y'all are ready. Appreciate everybody that is stopping by out there on the stream. Definitely communicate with us. We got our chats up, so we'll be glad to hear from you. Amanda, we know some of these drivers from this league, so, what's going to be your take on it? We saw some practices. We saw the truck race last night. What do you think is going to happen tonight?
Oh, so like you said, Richard, we've got some new drivers, so it's going to be interesting watching the new guys in with the guys that we already know, the guys that you have driven with in some instances. Because most of the guys that we know, they're good drivers. We've got some really good drivers that have been around for a while, and then we'll see how the new guys are. I mean, watching practice earlier, as you saw, we had quite a few little wrecks going on. And of course, the same thing with the trucks last night. Small field, but lots of wrecks. Tonight it's a bigger field. So it's going to be interesting to see how many wrecks we get tonight.
Absolutely. And we do have two drivers that are going to be on controllers. That's going to be amazing to see how they can handle these next-gen cars at very high speeds in the draft, bump drafting, see if they can, manage their fuels. It's very hard to really manage all that stuff on a controller. And one is going to be the 6 of, I think it's going to be Brianna Laurent. Hopefully I said that right. And I don't recall the other one. Who was the other one? Do you recall?
I believe it was the 35 of Matt Banky.
I believe you are
But
right.
I could be wrong, but I believe that's who he said.
Well, either way, it's going to be interesting to see how they can control these cars on the controllers. You don't see a lot of controller racers on iRacing. You see them still around on the Xbox side, but hopefully they will do well. And right now they're doing a little bit of qualifying, and then we will get into our first two heat races and then on to the main event. Got 4 out there on the on the stream so far. Appreciate y'all stopping by and spending your Wednesday evening with us. Had to think of what day it was. Been off all day. Gonna take a
Those
ride.
everyday people.
Yeah, I know, right? Gonna take a ride around with Jeremy Scherer. Looks like he is gonna be done with his lap in that all blacked out Ford Mustang. So tonight's race is actually very interesting, and I'm gonna go to the tower for this, and we're gonna switch it up to car logos. Now, you see all those logos? There is not a Toyota in sight. Nobody is running a Toyota tonight in this race. So it's going to be all Ford Chevrolet show.
I think that's going to be an interesting race tonight for sure in that aspect.
So I got a 50-50 shot of, calling this race. I think a Ford is going to win. Don't know what Ford, but a Ford.
Oh, okay. So while you go with the Ford, because we know that's what you have in your driveway, I'm gonna go with the Chevy because I don't have any other options.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
What?
It changed. I was looking at my. So I'm sorry. I think it's Stephen Lachette. Is it Lachette that has the other controller? No. Oh, Stephen Lachette is actually his car number is going to be his car stamp number is 3, but he is going to be showing up as the 99 on the ticker. So if we're calling the 99, please just know that there are number 3s in this race. I had to think of that for a second.
Oh, I think that was Stephen Late.
Or Leitch.
Listen, you're gonna have me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sounding like the old English teacher back in high school, correcting you every
As long
5
as you
words.
don't throw the book at me, I'm good.
That lady liked to smack the table with a ruler.
She smacked me in the head for falling asleep in her class with a book. All right, Mason Thompson. Right now, he is showing on the top of the scoreboard. Now these times are subject to change, as there are still a few other drivers out there that have to qualify, but he is driving that number 81 Taco Bell machine, so he's going to be trying to run for the border tonight for a win. Damon Nagel is out on track. We'll see how he is doing. Probably going to catch him at the end of his qualifying time. .187 miles an hour. Well, that's not right because his mile an hour has not changed. Let me get rid of that for a second.
You broke it.
I did break it.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Don't feel bad. My SDK just doesn't want to cooperate tonight.
Yep, I believe this Speedo is broken. All right, so we're going to have to go with a smaller one. Didn't see that under... And... is that one broken too?
Maybe. Alright, so hide that, maybe.
No, it's actually working. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Oh.
Hi, Sim Racing. Hello there. Appreciate you stopping by. What are you trying to fix out there?
I am fixing my ticker and my tower.
Ah, fixing the ticker and the tower. All
Yep.
right. Looks like Darren Bruce is done qualifying. He has got a high safety rating, along with Corey Deal. Corey, these guys, are in the 4,000s. Corey Deal is at 4,002. He is 4282. We got a lot of high I rating drivers in here, and that tells a lot. That means that these guys are going to be clean. They're fast. They're so a lot of a few heavy hitters in here, and we also do have our returning season champion from last season. And where is he at? Has he qualified yet? Oh, he's going to be back here, and that's going to be Mr. Dillon. Bradford, PA. Did you get everything fixed?
Well, yes and no.
All right, and it looks like our first heat is about to take away, and it looks like Corey Deal is going to be starting on the pole position for our first heat. There is going to be 10 laps per heat, so it'll take a little bit of time. Hopefully we won't see any big ones, and I'm not exactly sure if the laps do count, but we got Chris Isaac in this first heat. But he wanted to come up and say a few words, so once he is done with this heat, we'll bring him up and come on, give me the camera that I want. All right, it looks like everybody is loaded in. Actually, you know what? He is going to be making a pace lap, so we'll bring him up real quick.
Alrighty.
Good Lord, he's got a lot of people down there in White Line Racing. Chris Isaacs, this is Richard up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Oh, ready to get this first heat on the way. Looks like y'all are all gridded in, but man, a little birdie told me that you had a few things that you wanted to say before the race got started.
Absolutely. Number one is thank you guys for broadcasting. Shout out to the sponsors for allowing us to be able to afford this and try to have a good show. Thanks to Bandio for doing the race control for tonight. Other than that, I ain't got much more to say.
Well, looks like y'all are about to get started rolling for your first heat. Now this will determine the inside row, and your next heat will determine the outside row. Is that correct?
That would normally be correct, but we don't have enough cars to do Heat 2, so this is just going to set the grid.
All right, well, this is going to set the grid. Well, good luck in this heat race, and hope to talk to you after the race.
We'll be here.
All right.
If you can send me back.
There you go. All right.
Oh, wait. We were hold on. We were moving at the same time. Hold on, Chris.
Oh, you brought him back up.
I clicked on him, I guess, the same time you were doing something else. And it put him somewhere up top. Oops.
Not a lot of nice looking paint schemes out there. You got the 54 of Mark Kincaid. He's going to be starting on the outside. Cody Brown, he is going to be starting in a third. Fourth is going to be that number 33 of Trent Robinette. Marchson, he is going to be starting fifth. You got Lafette starting in the sixth. Mendonca.
Lafayette.
Lafayette. Sorry, I'm so used to saying Lafayette because of Lafayette, Alabama, and it's spelled the exact same. But Chris Isaac, he is going to be starting 8th. And once again, there are 2 number 3s in here, but one is scored as the 99, so we'll try to keep a good track on that. That pace car is diving off, and we are about to go green flag racing. And there it is. Green flag is out. And look at the side-by-side racing. Looks like David was able to take a pretty good lead with the 8 right there of Cody Brown pushing him, and Cody Brown is scored as the 8 on track, and he is supposed to be in the 17. So there's another car that we found that has a different number than what he is supposed to have stamped on his car. Marston is going to be right there in that 3rd place position. He is going to be right on the back bumper of that 8, and very, very thing that you have to watch out for is the pusher. So you will see these guys kind of give them a little bit of room, especially in the corners, but they will pretty much nose to tail as they come down the backstretch in the front tri-oval. Pretty much lined up as back to back as far as I can see, and got a few drivers looking to go to the outside, and it looks like that is going to be Mark Kincaid in that number 35. Or, I'm sorry, Matt Benke in that 35. And it looks like he is going to be in the wall. Chris Isaac had to make an evasive maneuver to stay out of the rear end of that number 35. And here they come down the backstretch. And they are going to be 3 wide all the way to the back of the pack. And now they're going to be back 2 wide. Going to allow him to get back in that draft, hopefully back in the gas. Hopefully he does not have any damage to the right side of that car. These cars can take a little bit of a beating. Back up front, Damon Nagel is pretty much dominating as of right now. We have 8 laps to go here in this heat. We'll go side by side and see what Miss Amanda is seeing.
Caution, yellow flag.
And
We've
there,
already had an incident with the 83.
83.
Yep. But let me get a better view. All right, so let me go back. Let's see. All right, we are going to right here. All right, you got side by side, Richard?
I am ready.
All right, so keep an eye on that red and blue 83 car, okay?
All right.
Oh, it's the 24 car that started it.
The 24, and that is going to be Zach.
So Zach used his chrome horn and just started a whole mess of issues. Wait, wasn't that Chris Isaacs that got slammed in the wall?
Yeah, so Chris Isaac, Mark Berry are going to be involved in that. And it looks, I'm not going to say, that is, that's more of an incident because it was not a square push, and these cars can get a little upset when you don't push, square up on that bumper. So maybe should have gave it a little bit more room. Could have been a bobble. A number of things could have happened. So we're just going to call that a racing incident. It happens. Definitely happens when you're trying to do a bump draft.
It definitely does. Now, I'll tell you what, Richard, these cars, they've got some really cool paint schemes tonight.
Yes, they do. Actually, if I can get... Oh, my goodness.
What?
My camera view was on a pole. And let's see if we can get a closer up. Oh, no, that's not the one I wanted. There is going to be the 86 of Damon Nagel right now out there leading this race. Looks like caution laps do count. He is playing peekaboo with the pace car. Cody Brown right there he's supposed to be the number 17, so it is going to show up on the tower as the 17, but he is riding around in that number 8. And that's going to be the Looney Tunes. Marston in that number 88. He is got a nice looking paint scheme on his. Let's see if we can get a different shot of it. There we go.
I'm trying to get a good shot of it. What are you talking about? I can't see nothing except the side of the car.
Mandonka, there he is.
Let's see, actually.
Robinette rocking that number 33. That is a North Carolina State Troopers tribute.
Scenic is not gonna work.
Darren Bruce. Herbatin. He drives that. He has won a lot of races in that number 36 Zippo paint scheme. So he is one of the heavy hitters here. That is our last season champion. He's got a very high I rating, so he's got a lot of wins, under his belt. But he has a little bit of competition, out here, and I can't wait to see what they could do. And it looks like Cody Deal is going to be one of them, and he is going to be probably getting some repairs done. Mark Kincaid riding around in that number 54 Primary Arms Chevrolet. Jeremy Scherer right there in the 15. You got Joe Munchel. Dr. Pepper. David Simcox Jr. in that number 22. DC Comics, gotta love that. Lyle Mitchell in that number 5. And there is Mr. Nathan Lafayette. There, I said it right.
You did say it right. I'm so proud of you.
Matt Benke.
I'm so proud of you.
There is one of our controller drivers. That's going to be Miss Brianna Laurent. Mark Berry in the 83 was involved in that incident. Zach Mecca, sorry. Chris Isaac showing in the pit, and Corey Deal is going to be showing out. Pace car lights are off, and we are getting ready to go back green flag racing here in the first heat of the season. Race will start right after. We're going to go back to our tower so you can see where everybody is going to be at, and we're going to go with the gap so you can see how far these guys and girls stretch out.
Green flag, green flag.
Mark out there saying he loves that 22. Yeah, it is definitely a very good paint scheme. We'd love to see that DC Comics. I'm pretty mad that they're not making another. They're not really going to do another Black Adam or Superman with Cavill as Superman.
Listen, Cavill, we can't talk about him right now, okay? I don't like him right now. I don't know if you heard, so he stars as the Witcher, obviously in the Witcher series, and he stepped down from his role as the Witcher.
Who knew? Well, it looks like we got a really good battle right up here in front. We got a new leader. It looks like Mandonka is going to be able to take the lead, and he is going to try to control both lanes. There you saw he went up to that high line trying to control that number 27 so he doesn't take the lead, and let's see if he can still regain the lead, because you got Damon Nagel. He is going to be on that bottom side coming from turn number 1, and they are pushing him hard on that bottom. There you have the 8 using a little bit of side draft to help Damon Nagel get up there. Will he be able to make the pass? They are pretty much door to door, side by side as far as the eye can see, all the way back here to pretty much Lyle Mitchell. He is going to be, the 22. So all the way back to 12th, they are going to be side by side racing. We got a 15 up high, trying to help that high line make some moves. Now the high line is very fast at Daytona. You can get a lot of speed, and there you see Mandonka is going to be taking this lap away from Damon Nagel with Darren Bruce right there behind him. Darren Bruce is one of those heavy hitters that we talked about. Oh, and there's a little bit of trouble. That's going to be Herbatin was off the track. I'm going to have to let you go side by side to really get a close-up look at that.
Yeah, I got to go back and look at that because I just saw a glimpse of the car just, leaving the track. So So obviously the Zippo car is involved. Let's see. Who is in the Zippo car?
They are coming around the tri-oval, and it is still Richard in that number 46 out front with Bruce Darren in second. And here they come. They are coming to the white flag for heat number 1. And once again, you do have the feature coming up next. So definitely stay tuned on that. This is only to set the field. Got a little bit of wiggle on that bottom row, and there's the big one. The 8 is involved.
So before we hit that wreck in the race, you got a side-by-side, Richard?
Yeah, no. Hold on one second.
Oh.
There we go. We have a side-by-side, and it looks like Richard Mendoca is going to be able to take the win for the first heat race. But that was a crazy wreck just before the finish. And Mendoca, Nagel, Barry, Bruce, Mecca, they are going to be your top 5 finishers here in the first heat race.
Let's see if I can find the second wreck. Maybe?
I don't know which lap you're on. If you used SDK.
You know what? It kicked me.
Yep.
It's alright.
All right, so there was your finishing order for the first heat. You had it's not showing me what I wanted to see.
He doesn't like you.
No, it really doesn't. Mendoca was able to finish in that top spot. You got Nagel. He finished second. Barry finished third. Bruce finished fourth. Mecca finished fifth. Shearer finished sixth. Simcox finished seventh. Hervatin finished eighth. Mitchell finished ninth. Martin finished 10th. Banky finished 11th. Laurent finished 12th. Lafayette finished 13th. Cody Brown finished 14th. Robinette 15th. Munchell 16th. Kincaid 17th. And 18th is going to be Chris Isaacs. All right, so for the heat, it looks like Mason Thompson is going to be on the pole. You want to give the rundown on this? Hold on one second.
Oh.
I got to fix something.
All right, looks like we are leaving the pit.
You got it?
Of course I got it.
Well, give him a rundown.
I'm working on it, letting everybody get into place. Damn.
Oh, hit the grid on the display mode.
Oh, Lord. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's a nice little feature. Thank you. So, starting in the first position, we've got Mason Thomas in the 81 car. Stephen Leitch in the, I believe it's masked as the 3, but it's actually the 99 car. Richard Mendoca in the 46 car, starting in the 3rd position. Damon Nagel in the 86 in the 4th position. Mark Berry is going to start in 5th. Darren Bruce in 6th. Zach Mecca in 8th. David Simcox in 9th. Dylan Herverton in 10th. Lyle Mitchell in 11th. Jack Martin in 12th. Alright, Richard, so how to make it go to the next screen? Oh, and he left me.
All right, we are getting ready to go green. Yeah, so it only shows the top 12,
Green.
but that's all right. We are green flag racing. That 81 of Taco Bell machine of Thompson. He is going to be on point for that green flag, and he has got that 46 just pushing him with everything that he has just to get him out front. Docker, you saw him, pretty much. He pretty much controlled both lines of the race, which was a very good job of him, and he was able to bring home that win in the first heat race. But right now, he's got to get around that 81 of Thompson to really get out there and start doing that once again. But right now, we are 2 by 2 as we are going into turn number 3 for the first lap of Daytona of the season. Looks like the rest of the field is getting a little bit spread out. You see the back is starting to fall back, and this could be a strategy. Early on, there you have the 33. He's pretty much riding in the 17th position. He started in the back. Stay back there for a little while. You got Lyle Mitchell. He is bringing up the rear of the field, trying to make a move around the 54 of Kincaid. And you got Corey Deal. And Corey Deal gave us a follow, and we really appreciate that. Corey, the real deal, gave us a follow, so we really appreciate that. Lyle Mitchell is going to make a run on the outside. Does he have an outside draft? Look at the run that 5 car has, and he is going to make the pass on the double zero. Almost all by himself. Oh, you got a little bit of a blinker back there, and that is going to be that Genesis machine, and we already got a yellow flag, and it looks like the 15 is going to be involved in that. Jeremy Shearer. Let's see. Margison was involved in that, so we're going to go take a ride with him. He is back there in the back. Let's see where it all started. We're going to stop it right there. We're going to go towards the front here. There it is, the 15. We'll back it up just a little bit. Now, are you looking at the same thing I am?
I think so. I'm also trying to pull up Twitch so I can see our comments and stuff tonight, because apparently it didn't like me and kicked me out.
All right, coming out of turn number 4, they're going to be a side-by-side, and it looks like the 46 tried to get a little bit of a side draft. There you see the 46 right there. That is that red machine. Or no, I'm sorry. It looks like somebody else may have started that, and that may be that Zippo car. And yes, it looks like he was trying to go for a side draft, try to help that outside line, and made a little bit of contact. 46 came up into the 15, spun him around, and that caused all kinds of havoc. All right, we'll go back live, and we'll wait for our race analysis. Looks like the 99 is going to be able to take the lead. He was actually able to stay out of all that chaos behind him. Looks like Darren Bruce, he's going to be starting second on this restart. Third is going to be Mason Thompson. Now, the winner of tonight's race will receive a 124th diecast from Southern Broadcast Gaming Network, and also the biggest mover of the race will receive 3 164th diecast after the race. So, if you are one of the drivers, please make sure you are watching and you're in the Discord at the time. So, don't want you to miss out on any giveaways. And so far, we have quite a few big movers. You know, you got Matt Banky, he's up 7 positions. Trent Robinette, he is going to be up 10 positions, you know, after making his pit stop. And a lot of other drivers are going to be, you know, four positions up from where they started, or so, 3. I see Margison. So right now, Trent has the biggest mover of the race. Go to our spotter cam.
All right, apparently, I don't know, maybe it might be my internet tonight, Richard.
Uh-oh.
Not all my stuff is coming up like I needed to. Close some stuff out. Oh, I do need that. Just kidding. Oh, I'm going to close SDK. That would not be good. That would not be good. I just got it all fixed. Damn it. All right.
All right, pace car lights are still on. They are still single file. Might be going green next time by. We'll have to see if those pace car lights stay on. You got a couple drivers going in, maybe to top off, hoping for that green flag run. And they are off. So side by side they will go. 99 will be on point with the 27 on the outside. You got the 81 right there by of Mason Thompson. He is going to be starting third. Mark Berry is going to be starting fourth. Matt Benke is going to be starting fifth. Trent Robinette is going to be starting sixth. Looks like a little bit of confusion on the lineup. There we go. Everybody getting settled in. Here comes that 22 car. That is going to be Mark's favorite as of right now. That DC Comics machine.
But that's not Batman colors.
No. Who said it was Batman colors?
No, that's Joker colors. He's a Batman fan.
Oh. You got called out, Mark.
That's not Batman. That's Joker. I mean, it does have the Batman emblem on the rear quarter panel in white.
All right, getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. Yeah, we'll put up a little bit of a track map here in just a second to let you see where everybody is going to be at on the track, so you can keep up with the driver. I'll put the car number up there. There is the track map.
Green flag.
And there is the green flag. We are riding with the 99, and he got a heck of a jump. And with the 81 of Mason Thompson right there behind him. So they got that outside line moving. And look at the gap they've already put in between him and third place of Darren Bruce. Darren Bruce is going to be jumping down to that bottom line. We'll go back to the normal camera angle. Just wanted to give you the view from basically what they see. And it looks like we are almost three wide racing already coming down the backstretch. You got one lonely car in the middle, and I believe that's going to be Trent Robertson. Yes, that is, and he is going to make the pass and be able to get back in the line and make it 2x2. Going to drop down to the bottom. Chris Isaac right there in that number 3 Genesis machine. Now, Chris Isaacs is right now the biggest mover of the race. He is up 12 positions, so we got a kind of a battle for the biggest mover of the race. But so far, Chris Isaacs is going to take the cake. But still a lot of racing left to do. We got 92 laps left in the race, so quite a few laps left. Few cars don't have their fast repair, but anything can happen as they are pretty much a single file all the way back to, looks like almost Jeremy Scherer. Maybe that 83 of Mark Berry. Yeah, he's got a little bit of battle going on right now. He's got the 36 of Herbatin going around on that bottom side. 83 trying to work with the 69 to make something happen, but still has, you know, a little bit of traffic to deal with. Now, we saw the 6 in the pits earlier involved in an incident, I do believe. Oh, we got somebody in the wall right there, and that is going to be the 35 once again. But that is not going to be a 4-8 position. She is going to be scored 21st. But we'll go back up here to the front, and it looks like we got a couple of takers for the outside lane. They're going to make it too wide, and that is going to be Chris Isaac. Chris Isaac's trying to make some moves, and he is down to 5 of Lyle Mitchell. He is going to be trying to help Chris Isaac move to the front. We got a 30 of Robinette right there on the inside. Got a little gap in between Robinette and let's see, I believe that's the 88 of Margison. So 4 cars against 16. And you got a small pack way back here in the back. They are losing ground. They better get in a line if they want to catch the lead pack. Mark said, still represent DC Comics. That's all I got.
Damn. It's all right.
Well, it looks like that DC Comics machine of David Simcox Jr., he is going to be joining the high line, and he's going to try to make his way up to the front. He's got the 33 of Robinette right there in front of him. So they are trying to make the high line work. How long can they stay out there before, as long as they are pretty much nose to tail, they can make this work. I've seen it happen. Use a little bit of side draft, slow that inside line down. But that outside line is moving with Stephen Leach right there out front, leading this whole pack. And look at the gap between him and the 81. There, you couldn't slide a piece of paper in between that back bumper and that front bumper. All right, we'll go a little bit side by side and see what Miss Amanda is seeing. See if we can get a little bit of different camera angle. We'll put our ticker up there so you know what drivers are. And there we go. There, that bottom row is all formed up. The top row could not get formed up, good enough to make something happen. And they're falling back, and they're falling back hard. You got a 33. He is falling back all the way back to 12th. The 22 is gonna abandon ship and dive down to that bottom lane right there behind the 17 of Cody Brown. There he goes making the pass. You got Chris Isaac still up there on that top lane trying to make something happen. Is he going to duck it in? Yes, he is. He got a little bit of room from the 17. So it's pretty much one car on the outside, and it looks like that car is going to go back to the back fast.
So, Richard, usually when we get into the races, we pick a car. Obviously, in this race, we've gone with the car make. But is there a particular car that you've got your eye on in this race tonight?
Daytona is so hard to pick, and because it could be anybody's race, especially if it is a big pack. We will probably see the 3 wide going to the finish. But if I had to choose, I'm gonna, I might pick that 36 of Herbat.
So I see you're sticking with your Ford on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I like to pick the cars that I like the paint job on. It's got a good paint scheme. It's got a good vibe to it. Unfortunately, I can't pick the 22 because it's a Ford tonight. I do like the paint scheme though.
Shots fired. All right. So which Chevrolet would you pick?
So. I like to pick the girly colors, and unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of awesome paint job schemes on the Chevys, which, we're going to have a Chevy talk after this. So I'm going to go with the 81.
The 81. All right. So that is going to be Mason Thompson. So I got her bad. Yeah. He is not running for the border right now as he cannot break away. Oh, he just disappeared for a second.
Listen,
so,
I want to break away and run to the border for a second. What are you talking about? And it's like maybe 5 minutes away.
Ooh, a little bit of weaving back and forth, back towards the back. That could have been catastrophic right there. Especially when these cars get weaving back and forth as they're coming out of the turns. These cars can get upset very easily, especially with a car right there on their back bumper. It can very well upset the car. And I want you to notice this outside lane. This outside lane is forming up as looks like the 86 had to make an evasive maneuver. That is Damon Nagel. He went down below below the yellow line. And that's what I mean by these cars getting upset. If you got one car behind you, which 33 was behind him, that rear end can kick out just a little bit and send that car down below that white line or that yellow line. And you just hope that you can collect it in time and, you know, somebody lets you back up. But that outside line is on the move. That 81 did switch out to the outside line. He is going to challenge for the lead. He is going to take over the lead as they come into turn number 1. He has got Donka right there behind him, pushing him. And look at my pick. I just picked him, and that is Hervatin. He is third in line on that outside row. So they have formed up. They have gotten the guys that they want up there, and they are making moves. You got Chris Isaacs up there. You got the 88 up there. That is going to be Marston. And you got the 22 of Simcox Jr. He is going to be out there also. Now are going to join in. Coming out of turn number 4, it is going to be the 99 as of right now leading the race. Now Mason Thompson is going to come back and battle back for it with that outside line. Really forming up this time, giving those pushes down the front stretch and the back stretch. And now he has about a car length in front of the 99. But bottom line is coming back very, very fast. What you seeing, Miss Amanda?
I'm watching what you're watching. We're, you know.
Ooh, a little bit 3
on
wide.
that side.
3 wide. It looks like somebody got a little bit out of shape, and they did give him room to get back up, and that is good sportsmanship right there, because you know they don't have to do that, but they do. They let him back in, and they are good to go another lap or two. 11 viewers out there on the stream on the looks like the Twitch and YouTube side. We appreciate y'all stopping by and joining us for this Old Glory Genesis Cup Series. First race of the season. They are making it look very easy. 19 laps complete out of 100, and the racing is getting exciting as the laps start ticking down. Mason Thompson right back out front in that Taco Bell machine. He is definitely making a run at it. Richard Mendonca, he is going to be on the right there. Somebody was in the wall, and that is going to be Zachary Marston. He is going to be in the wall. Everybody got around him okay, safely, but it looks like he might lose the draft because all the speed that he did lose. You got a little 2-car pack way back here in the back.
Looks like Matt Banky might have a little bit of a connection issue. I just watched him blink out.
Oh, you're on Matt Banky and Mark Berry? Oh, no, Matt Banky
Brianna.
and, yeah. So she is hoping for a caution. She is really hoping for a caution, get that lap back, and I hope she does. That'll give her enough to. There we go. I was wondering why that one split. That'll give her, she is 3 laps down. That's going to be very hard to come back from. She may have had that fast repair unchecked. Hate to see it for the first race. But next week is a whole different ball game. That is going to be, a different track, a different set. So hopefully she can bounce back on it next week. And look at this high line. This high line is definitely formed up. You have the 81, 46, 36, and 99 all in a row with the 24 right there. Now we saw him involved in an incident earlier. He gave a little bit of push, wasn't square. And look at the 99. They are going to make a run towards the inside with the 24 right there behind him. They're going to use the 36 is going to use a little bit of side grab to try to slow that inside line down and keep Mason Thompson right out front. Richard Mendonca, he is doing a really good job pushing that 81, but how long until he says, no way, Jose? Here he goes. He's going to try it for the inside. Not going to be able to get there. The 81 blocked the inside lane, so the 46 could not get to the front or get to that bottom lane. Is he going to try it again coming out of turn number 2? He's riding a little bit lower than the 81. Is he going to come down? Nope, they're going to stay up high. He's just trying to set him up to take over that lead. Got Matt Banky. He just left the pits along with Brianna. And here comes Chris Isaacs. Chris Isaacs up 17 positions from where he started. Now he's fighting for second place. He started in the back. He got involved in an incident. Now he is up here battling for second place. on that inside line. Outside line still has a little bit better run, so he is going to move back to the 4th position, but pretty much it's a 3 versus 3. Ooh, looks like Mendonca did scrape the wall just a little bit, and now you have the 99 and the 3 going to be linked up together on that bottom line with Lyle Mitchell. Lyle Mitchell has been hanging behind that Genesis car all night, so he has got some help. Now that White Line Racing, they do have a pretty good sized team, or at least alliance going on, and it looks like that bottom lane is going to be able to get formed, but everybody from the top side is going to come down to the bottom side. It looks like we might be seeing green flag pit stops here very soon as everybody is flocking to that bottom line. Oh, Mark, I've been saying that. That Taco Bell car is making a border, man. You got to catch up. Catch up. Come on, catch up. All right, we are going to be riding around with the 36 of Herbat. 192 miles an hour as they are going to catch some lap traffic. Let's see how this goes. Will the lap traffic let them by with no problems? And yes, they will. They'll go to that high side. And now it's going to be maybe 3 wide for just a moment as, nope, they got out of the way. All is clear. 8 gets by, and the rest of the field does. Oh, Matt Banky is having trouble with that race car. He keeps on scraping that wall. Deanna right there behind him, trying to help him out, trying to keep him in the draft. Now they are doing a pretty darn good job considering this is on a controller. There we see the top line getting formed up, and Mecca, he is going to make a run for the outside along with Chris Isaacs. They are going to try to slow down that bottom lane. Note the 24 is going to bail out. He said, no way, not enough cars, so he is not going to go anywhere but back. So he got down to the bottom line as fast as he could, and now he's going to be riding in 3rd. Looks like Chris Isaacs is going to have to do the same, and Lyle Mitchell, he's going to let him go down to the bottom. Jeremy Scherer, he is up one position. He is right there in that. He got involved in an incident earlier. Good to see him back up in the top 10. And Amanda, you can jump in at any time.
I was just letting you go with it, Richard. You were on a roll, so I'd let you go with it.
I'm used to talking about myself, so jump in.
I know. Listen, at least with you, I can interrupt you. It's okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll let you do that. Green flag pit stops have commenced. All right, looks like we have. Oh, the 22's got to lock it down really hard. And it looks like we had a little bit of contact, but you got the 22, the 5, and the 54, and the 3 all in. It looks like the 86 is going to be in, and the 69 of Munchel. They are going to come in. Probably going to only take fuel only. So they're going to stop off of that Go-Go Juice. Oh, the 69 missed his pit box, so he had to back up just a little bit. That's going to cost him a little bit of time. Hopefully not too much, because you do not want to sit in the pits by yourself and have nobody to draft with. That's going to leave Mason Thompson out here running with this front little pack, and he has got the 46 of Mendonca right there behind him, and Herbat in 3rd. 4th is going to be Darren Bruce. Darren Bruce doing a really good job. He's up 2 positions from where he started. Jeremy Scherer right there in the top 5. Trent Robinette, he is riding around in the 6th position, up 11 positions from where he started. Cody Brown, he is running 7th. 8th is going to be the real deal, Corey Deal. He is going to be riding in 8th spot. Lafayette in that 00, riding by himself, and I hate to see this because he is going to get passed like he's standing still when the next pack catches him, but he's riding 9th. Margison right there by himself also. He is going to be wrapping up the top 10. And more pit stops have commenced, and oh my goodness, they're coming in hot. And they barely may have gotten down to the pit road speed.
You went in the grass.
Oh, who went through the grass?
I'm not sure. Hold on.
So somebody took a.
Caution, yellow
Oh, and the
flag.
caution is out, and it looks like Simcox Jr. is going to bring out the caution. Let's go take a look and find out what exactly happened to him. Let's find
Oh,
out.
it looks like something happened with the 22.
Yep.
Yep.
22 came in really hot, or may have gotten a bump. Yeah, he was getting a
He hit
bump.
the wall. He hit the wall and he went through the grass.
So I believe that's going to be was that Chris Isaacs that gave? No, that is going to be the 99 gave him a bump that sent him down the track, and this is going to be the result of it. Luckily, that is a safer barrier. You see all the tire smoke. He is trying to get it locked down, trying to stay off that wall, and smacked it. Now, did he collect anybody else? Oh, my goodness. The 15 barely made it by. Now, I got to ride with the 15. That was a crazy, crazy move.
While you do that, I'm going to reload my SDK real quick.
Go
see if I can
right
fix
ahead.
this Pickup, and I will be right back with you.
After these messages, we'll be right
We'll be
back.
right back.
Oh, my God. You remember that from Saturday morning cartoons?
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be the only one. All right, riding around with Jeremy Scherer, and watch the 22. The 22 is just going to go right by his nose. There he goes. Oh, my goodness. That was close. He was on the brakes at that time, but did get it slowed down in time. No other contact, so we are going to be all right. Well, Robinette is going to take over that top spot with Cody Brown right there. Biggest mover right now is going to be Mr. Corey Deal in that number 9. He is up 18 positions. Cody Brown in the 17/8. He is going to be up 14. And Robinette in that 33 machine, he is going to be up 16 positions. So quite a few big movers of this race. Mark Kincaid, he is going to be in a 7th. And now everybody that was in the pits or had pitted is going to have to get their laps back to get back on the lead lap. Margerson in the pits. Lafayette is in the pits. Cody Brown is in the pits. Corey Deal is in the pits. And they are going to come out. Looks like in the lead. And it looks like Cody Brown was the biggest mover on pit road. He is now going to take over that top spot with Robinette starting in 2nd. These two are tied for the biggest mover at 15. Actually, they are tied for the biggest mover of the race. They are now 15 positions up from where they started. Has not been a bad race at all. We still have 69 laps to go. A lot of racing left. And pace car lights should be off this time. 86 waiting to get the wave around. That is going to be Mr. Damon Nagel. He is right there in front of the leaders. Now he is going to take that wave around. Nope, he's going to go back to his back of the pack. So he is going to be a lap down. .33 is. Uh-oh. Well, we got some change-ups, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on. It looks like the 24 of Mecca, he is going to be taking over the lead with Zach Mecca right there. Oh, I'm sorry, Mark Kincaid. Right there in 2nd. Right now, he is the biggest mover. He is going to be starting in 17th. Lyle Mitchell starting in 17 positions up. Got a little tongue twisted there. It happens. Lyle Mitchell is going to be starting in third. Jeremy Scherer, he's going to be starting in fourth. Darren Bruce is going to be starting in fifth. Sixth is going to be Richard Mandaka. Getting ready to go back green as they are coming into turn number 3 and into turn number 4. Pace car will dive off this time. Zach Mecca does have control of the restart. Once he hits the restart zone, he is able to go whenever he feels like it. And there they are. They are out. And they are racing. It looks like the 24 did not get the restart that he wanted, but he does have a little bit of advantage on that inside lane with the 5 of Lyle Mitchell. He got a really good restart, and he is trying to push that 24 with all he's got. He's got the 27 of Darren Bruce right there behind him, trying to get that inside line filled up, and the caution is already out. Don't know exactly what happened. Looks like maybe the 3 is going to be involved in that. Chris Isaacs slowed down. Let's go back and see if we can find anything back there. So let's back it up just a little bit. All right, here's where it definitely gets interesting, and we'll try to find a view. The 3 was all the way up to speed. He did get a wave around, I do believe, and he has a whole bunch of speed. And I believe this little pack was just not ready for it there. He makes an evasive maneuver to the outside of the 9, it looks like. That's going to be Corey Deal. And then he's going to make an inside move, maybe try to go 3 wide with Chris Isaacs on the outside and the 36 on the inside, and just doesn't look like enough room to get there, and that's going to cause havoc. So 99 is going to cause that little one right there. Takes a hard hit to the outside wall.
All right, did you miss me?
Yeah, we already are. We are under caution once again. I was going back and giving
You're doing my job,
well, yeah. If you're not here, I got to do it.
man. She's like, all right, pause the race, or we gotta stop right now. I'm kidding. You know that blacked out car could almost be considered a Batmobile, since we got the Joker car in here. Just saying. Just saying.
No.
Alright.
No.
Why not?
Because he doesn't have the Bat logo on it. That's why.
It doesn't have to have a Bat logo. The Batmobile does not have a Bat logo on it. It's just a...
No. I bet you I can find a Bat logo on the Batmobile. It is on the hubcap or the wheel caps.
Are you serious?
Yes. Go look at it.
I need proof, sir.
YouTube
I'm gonna go look at it. I'm watching a race. Yeah, hold on, let me YouTube it while I'm watching a race.
You got Google? You got your phone? Look at
Rude.
Look at the Batmobile wheels. It's all over it. Got the bat signal. Mark says, "Thank you, Richard." He knows.
You know what?
So,
I can't talk to neither one of y'all. No.
All right, so Zach Mecca, he is going to be leading this race. Mark Kincaid, he is going to be the biggest mover as of right now. Trent Robinette, he is going to be in 11 positions up from where he started. Corey Deal, he's up 14 positions. So we have quite a few big movers. Pace car lights should be out this time. They will get back side by side. Lyle Mitchell is up 9 positions, going to be starting on the outside of Mecca. And if he can get out to the lead, this will be his first time leading tonight. A lot of good cars, may have some damage, may have to use that fast repair, so they're going to be more careful as they are racing around the track because we still have quite a few laps left to go, 64 to be exact. Still a big field. Everybody is still out there on the track, all but one. I don't know. Dylan might let me down tonight. You have definitely a good chance of winning. Your driver, Mason Thompson. He is back there towards the back. He is riding around in the 13th place.
So, listen, I'm going to need to save that recording.
It's on stream. You got it.
I know. I'm going to download it and save it. And, yep. I'm going to be like, look, y'all, everybody, Richard said I was right for once. I was right.
Well, Corey, the real deal, is out there saying hi, Mom, on the stream. He's out there on the Twitch side. And we are getting ready to go back to Green Flag Racing, and there it is. Green Flag is out, and the 24 of Zach Mecca, he got a really good start on that restart, and it looks like Kyle Mitchell, he is going to take that bottom lane and leave the 27 out to fend for himself, but he's got a lot of help behind him, so let's see if that 27 can get some help from Trent Robinette and get his Ford out front. I haven't been paying attention to see which manufacturer has led the most races, the most laps, but it looks like we're going to have that 27 may take the lead for the first time if he can get some help from behind. He's got the 9, he's got the 33, he's got the 69, and now he's got a 36, 81, and 46 on that high line. So let's see if they can get grouped up and settled in and make some moves towards the front, because that bottom line has fell apart just a little bit, and the 27 right now battling for the 4th position, and they are going to be side by side still. Now going to be fighting the 54 for his 3rd position, and looking at Lyle Mitchell, he is going to be on the outside almost door to door with the 5, so that high line has gotten formed, and they are making moves towards the front. So can that 27 of Darren Bruce to take over the lead? He is right there. He is close by. He is almost door to door with the 24. Not going to be able to get there coming into turn number 3.
Not there yet.
What?
Okay, not quite yet.
Nope, not quite at all. And we'll go side by side for just a moment. And we'll let you see. She's got a little bit different camera angle than I do. So there he goes. He is going to go for the lead, and he has it. Coming into turn number 1 and 33 of Trent Robinette. He is giving that 27 a shove, and oh my goodness, almost didn't have enough for the 27 to come down, but he came down anyway, and that bottom line is now got 2 cars added to it, and that's going to be the 27 and the 33. And the 33. Look at the 9 coming to battle on the outside. He is going to take over the lead on that outside with the 69 of Munchel. He is going to be pushing. And here comes my pick of the race win, and that is going to be that 36 of Hervatin. Hervatin is giving it all he's got, sitting right there 3rd in line on that top side. So the top line is gaining momentum and making moves. Let's see if Corey Deal holds the top, or if he can. Nope. Oh, almost. Oh, did not bump that 9 square. So he got a little bit loose. Everybody had to check up on the top line, and it looks like that 36. He is gonna be pushing that 69 all the way down the backstretch. They did lose a little bit of ground due to that due to that push. But it looks like they are forming back up and be able to make some moves once again. And the high line is actually starting to fall apart as everybody is starting to migrate towards the bottom. You got 5 cars on the top and everybody else is down on bottom, and here comes the 54. He is going to go down to that, he is going to go up to that top side. Looks like the 15 got a little bit upset as, he came out of turn number 2. And there you see that 99, he has got a run on the outside. And everybody else should suck up to the back bumper of that 99. Here they come. Look at the run that the 54 has. Now, if this was a couple laps to go, that 54 would have went to the outside and made it 3 wide. Here comes a few others. It looks like the 24 is going to come to the outside. He is going to challenge for that second position from Trent Robinette. Now he's got the 5 right there behind him. They are going to try to challenge for the lead. Here comes the 24. Zach Merca, side by side. He's got the lead so far. Bruce is going to be fighting right back on the bottom line. Everybody gets closer together when they see a line start moving. A little bit of a unsquare bump from the 5. Aviator is pronounced okay.
What?
Pervanton. We're getting speech therapy in the Twitch chat.
Oh, okay.
Pervanton. Got it.
Okay. Thank you, Aviator.
I thought you had your Twitch up. Where were you on that one?
I got it.
We got a little bit of, we got a few cars on the apron. And let's go back there and see who that is. That is going to be, looks like the 81 and the 46. So they had a little bit of mishap. And they are going to fall back, but we still have a big pack up here. And it looks like Bruce is going to be leading some more laps as he has no challengers on that outside line. But here comes one, and that is going to be that 99. He is going to be kind of a lonely car, maybe going to be looking to go back to the inside, going to dive it down right there in front of the 54, right behind the 5. Highline still not formed up, but now we have a few more takers. Oh, and look at the 9. What a move from the 9. He just dove it right out there at the right time, and now he is pushing that 99 on that high side. Mitchell, a little bit out of shape in that corner. Got a blinker right there. Oh, he's blinking really bad, and that's going to be the 54 of Kincaid. Scary thing to see at a super speedway. You don't know where the guy is in front of you, and you're bump drafting. Very scary. The 9 of Corey Deal, he is losing a little bit of ground. He has the 69 of Munchel right there behind him. Right there. He is going to move down to the bottom line. And he is going to be taking over the 10th position. He's going to take the 9 of Corey Deal and take over the 9th position. Chris Isaacs is going to be riding in 8th. Now, they're trying to get squared away. They're trying to find the partner that they want to bump draft with. If you find the right guy, that is going to be pretty much your friend. He will be your friend until the last lap, and then friendship is out the door. It doesn't matter if you're teammates or not. I've ran with teammates at Daytona, and they leave you high and dry on that last lap, especially coming around.
Well, that's just rude.
Well, yeah. What's more important? What's more important, winning the race or friendship? Come on, winning the race.
With friends. With friends. Come on now. Have you not seen Cars?
I always
he
say,
learns.
you find out who your friends are at super speedways, and usually you have none. You have them right up there to that last little stretch in the race, and then your friendship's gone. All right. Oh, a little bit of contact between. Oh, who is that? That's going to be the 24. He's going to come bring it back up. He's probably going to make a little bit of contact. Where did he go? That was a 24 of Mecca. He was able to save that. That was a wild save. I thought he was definitely going to collect some people.
Let's take it back and see what. All right. You got a side by side, Richard?
Oh yeah, I've had it.
All right. Good. I don't need to stop it then.
No, you can just roll it right onto. Oh, it looks like the 33 tried to go to the outside, and the 99 was right there. Look at how close that 24 came to almost door checking somebody, and that would have caused havoc.
He kept it together though. That's amazing.
If we don't see any more cautions, as we have 52 laps left here to go, that is going to be the save of the race. I mean, we might see some more spectacular saves throughout the night, but as of right now, that's going to take the cake. Well, we do have another leader. Oh, somebody else is going to be upset. There it goes.
Yellow flag.
That's going to be Lyle Mitchell. He is going to be taking it to the fence.
That's an awesome shot right there.
Wow.
I don't know if you can see my screen at the moment.
No, I'm not side by side.
Oh, well, you need to go side by side, sir, so I can take this backwards.
We'll go right ahead because I am on the same thing.
Are you going back as well?
Oh, I'm already there. I hit the little red crash indicator.
Yeah, you know what? We gotta fix that.
You do have that same indicator.
Oh, the 54 I hit the 5 and 5 just went spinning. Ooh.
So his car was already upset coming out of the turn. His car got really upset, and there was nothing that the 54 could do. He was pretty much there along for the ride. Doesn't look like he got a lot of damage, but Lyle Mitchell, he definitely went for a nice little ride on that one.
That he did.
Yeah, 54 innocent bystander on it, on that, all that. And Mr. Dillon going to be taking over the second spot. Robinette up 14 positions. Martin Kincaid is going to be up 15 positions, along with Corey Deal going to be up 15 positions. You got Jeremy Scherer. He's going to be right there in the mix of the biggest movers, and he is only going to be up 3 positions. But looks like pit road is going to be very, very busy. Had a little bit of passing on pit road. Don't know if that is legal or not. We'll have to see. He may get a black for that. I hope not. But a lot of cars did stay out. Chris Isaac's going to take over the second position. Mecca is going to take over third. Bruce is going to be in fourth. Lafayette is going to take over fifth. These two are fighting for the biggest movers. That's going to be the 54 and the 3. Looks like I believe that 83 is getting one of his laps back. Oh, did not take that off. You know, while we're under caution, you know, let's Let's see if we can find one of these guys. Let's see. Who do we have? You know what? We have Corey Deal out there. Let's bring him up to the broadcast booth. This is Corey Deal. This is Richard and Amanda up in the booth. You got a copy. Doing all right. Well, it looks like you're making some moves. You're one of the biggest movers of the race. Hopefully you can make that top spot. We got some diecast that we will be sending to you if you do have that spot, if you do take over the biggest mover. But looks like it's been a very interesting race. A lot of back and forth on the high line, low line. But let's hear from your perspective.
It's definitely wild. A little loose, a little crazy. It's a blast, but it's definitely crazy.
Well, looks like you are going to be in the pits right now, but you know what you got in store for the viewers at home. Got any things up your sleeve for the ending of the race?
Survive.
Survive. Well, we appreciate you talking to us while you're out there making those laps, but we'll send you back down to your team chat, which if I can find it. Which one was it?
I think it's the one that has Damon Eagle. I think it's Shocker Motorsports.
Shocker Motorsports. All right. Well, good luck in the rest of the race, and we hope to talk to you later.
Appreciate it, sir. Thank you. Thank you for the interview.
Not a problem. All right. So where is our pace car? Pace car is all right. Pace car lights are off. So it looks like a couple did go in and top their tanks off, and looks like Derek Brucey is going to be taking over the top spot. Look at Lafayette in that 00. He was way back there by himself. Now he is riding around in second. Corey Deal right there in third. We just talked to him. Let's see how his restart goes. Hopefully they can definitely get a good restart. Green flag is out, and we are back racing. And look at the run that 27 got, but he is a sitting duck all by his lonesome. You got Lafayette right there up on top. He is going to be fighting with Corey Deal for that second position. He's got a little bit of help behind him, but Corey Deal has help behind him. He's got that 15 of Scherer right there pushing him. 27 is going to back up to the bottom line, and Nathan Lafayette is going to take over the lead. He's going to drop down to the bottom and give that bottom side a little bit of help, but the 99 is going to take over with the 36 in tow, and boy, they are pretty much glued bumper to bumper. That 36 is all over the 99. You see a little bit of swerving going back and forth as the air off the nose will upset these cars just a little bit. Could get the car in front of him just a little loose, but they did get it together. And Amanda's Mason Thompson is back up in the top 4.
Yay!
There is the view from Herbert's car. He is all over Stevens 99, and they are making moves pretty much all in a row from the I can see. And we got a small little pack back here, and I'm wondering what happened to them on that restart. You got the 3 of Chris Isaacs back there. You got Kincaid. You got the 22 back there. He is a lap down, so that's going to be Simcox. You got the 5 of Lyle Mitchell. Now this could be a strategy, as we have not seen a lot of cautions. So this could be a strategy that they are looking at. Right back up front, it looks like they are all in a line, and this is not what you want to see, especially if you are these guys towards the back. They are going to be losing ground because all these cars are going to be faster than their little group. Now they're going to get lined up, but you got to. That's about 7 seconds all the way back from, 6 seconds from Nagel, which is right here. They are about 7 seconds back from him. Not making up time. They are actually losing time little by little. Then you have Robinette, who's going to be right there in front of Nagel. Very interesting strategy by these guys back here. If they see a green, a long stretch of green, they could be in good shape, especially if they are saving fuel. If not, they are going to be in very bad shape. Got one taker on the high side, and that is going to be that 00. That 00 is going the wrong way. He should be moving forward. We saw him battling for the lead. Now he's going towards the back to battle for the last place in this little pack here. Needs to get down to that bottom row. Got a little bit of help, and it looks like Herberton, he is going to take over the lead. He's got a little 3-car pack, and that's going to be the 36, 46, and 81. So your pick and my pick are in the top 3 right now.
Well, look at us go.
Absolutely. Now, I give it to Lafayette. He is trying to make that high line work. He's looking for somebody out there to go up to that high line. 99 is going to make the drift up to the high line. Let's see if these guys that were just on that high line go. There goes the 9 to Corey Deal. Ooh, the 99 gets a little bit loose. Now leaves, or I'm sorry, drops down to the bottom and leaves the 27 up there high and dry with the 9 of Corey Deal. He is going to be right there pushing that 27 as hard as he can to get up to the front. You got Jeremy Scherer. He is going to be right there. The 9 riding way up towards the wall, but that could be just peeking out, getting a little bit of air to that nose of that car to cool it down just a little bit. You stay in the draft too long, car will overheat. So they do have to be careful of no air to that car. Oh, it looks like we had a little bit of problems back here in the back.
Let's go take a look.
I thought I saw a little bit of smoke. Maybe, maybe not.
Well, let me run it back while you
That's with the pack of
followed up with
Isaac.
the Joker card.
Yes.
I got him. Oh, looks like which one is that? Mark Berry is having a connection issue. Is that the 83 in the back?
83, yes, Mark Berry. He's right there on that goal.
Yep, he blinked out for a second. But I don't see. Anything to be going along just
So
fine.
I just saw a puff of smoke, and that may have been where he blinked back in. So that's probably what that was. So I was correct. I did see a little bit of smoke, but it was not from anything.
Lord.
It was from him popping back in. But
It's
it looks like these guys up here are trying to stretch themselves out, but they're not able to break away from this small little pack behind them. And they're stuck right to the back of that 00. Are they going to go outside? And it's going to be all the way back to Cody Brown is going to be side by side, and Damon Nagel is going to be, rounding out this top pack. Cody Brown and Damon Nagel, they are going to be up top, and it looks like we got another coming down the pit road. That is going to be Darren Bruce. Darren is going to get his car slowed down. He is pitting by himself. That is very dangerous. Always want that teammate to pit with you, but he is winning the pits, and he may be just topping off for the rest of the race. 39 laps to go here at Daytona, the opening race of Old Glory Genesis Cup Series. And so far, Herberton is going to be out there leading it in that Ford Zippo number 36 with Richard Mendonca right there behind him. Now these two raced last season. They were a force to be reckoned with. Will they be a force once again here in this season? Can the last season champs win another championship this season? Only time will tell. Too early to tell, but he does put on a very good show when he's out there on the track. Corey Deal looks like he was going to step out just a little bit and maybe see if he had any takers for that high line. No takers as of yet, and it looks like Martin, he is going to be riding in tow of that number 9, still peeking out just a little bit, maybe seeing who's going to take it. No bites as of yet, still fishing for that high line. 88 went really wide coming out of turn number 4, coming through the tri-oval. It's pretty much still just one big line coming up to, looks like Darren Bruce. He is going to be he just made it out of the pits before the leaders got to him. Now he is going to go one lap down. He didn't make it out before the leaders caught him, so he is on the lead lap, but they are going to catch him and catch him fast. And there is that small pack right there behind them. I saw them come into frame, and they have dropped back almost 8 seconds from Robinette. Robinette is the last car in this 12-car train, and Chris Isaac is going to be the first one, and they are losing ground fast. And we're going to have another taker. That's going to be Lafayette. He is going to drop down to the pits. He is going to get his car slowed down. He does. So a lot of stops happening here. Green flag stops are starting to happen. Well, you know what? Well, it's been, you know, pretty much a fairly. You know what? Let's crank it up just a little bit. What do you think?
Sure.
Let's do it. All right, well, a little bit of lead change did happen while we cranked it up just a little bit, and it looks like the 46 was able to take over the. Oh, we got a little bit of incident happening, and that's going to be Joel Munchel. He is going to be hard into the wall, and he is going to lose a lot of positions with damage on that 69 car. Now we'll let Miss Amanda take it back and see if she can find that incident. And oh, he has lost his steering, so he is going to lose a lot of time to this front pack. And this front pack is still rolling on with the 9 blinking in and out, playing peekaboo. Will he make a pass on the outside of this top 5? Or excuse me, top 4? Let me know when you find that. We'll go back and take a look at that.
All right, so I've got it pulled up. Rich, we're going to do on the rear chase cam.
All right, we are side by side.
All right, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
We'll see this for the first time together. So, okay.
Ooh.
Luckily, he didn't take anybody with him, but it looked like he hit the, what was that, the 20? It almost looked like the 22 car, but I could be wrong, because rear chase cam.
So I believe that was
The 27.
27, yes.
Darren Bruce. So he smacked them good, and then he went ahead and, smacked the wall pretty good as well.
The yellow flag is out.
Ooh, and yellow is out, and it looks like the 99 has had some issues, and let's back it up and see if we can find that.
All right, let's take a look. Let's go see if we can find what happened with Mr. Lake.
Ooh, so he was coming out of turn number 4, and that car broke loose as the fuel runs out of these cars. The back end of these cars get really loose, and I don't know if that's what caused the caution, but
Weird.
we'll have to find it somewhere. There's got to be a car wrecked around here somewhere.
All right, you see my screen?
Oh, you found it.
Oh, I found something, but this is crazy when you see this. Don't. Just know that I didn't do this, okay? You ready?
You did it.
Yeah, okay. Did you see that?
Get blacked out. I didn't see
Yeah.
nothing.
Me neither. Well, I was trying to see because I didn't see anything happen. He just went off track by himself.
Yeah, that's where his car broke loose, and oh, there it is, right there. Oh, and he
There
got
you go.
Lafayette with him too. So was that enough to bring the caution out? Might have been if he was very slow on the track. But either way, the caution did come out, and that's gonna change up a little bit of strategies for these guys. Now some of these guys have already pitted. Looks like Darren Bruce, he is gonna go. He is showing a lap down. Well, yeah, he was going to be a lap down because he did make a pit earlier on. So a lot of these guys were waiting on this, and some of these, that's going to be Chris Isaacs, Lyle Mitchell, Mark Kincaid. So those guys were waiting on this caution to happen. Pit road is very, very busy. Herberton made it to his pit stop. Mason Thompson getting his service. He is going to take the tires on his car. Ooh, the 99 just missed his pit box just a little bit, so he had to back up. But Herberton is down and away, and that was a quick pit stop right there with Margerson. He is going to be right there in second. Mason Thomas, Thompson, not Thomas. He is going to come out third. Fourth is going to be the Cody Brown in the 17/8 car. Mandonka, he is going to come out in fifth. Well, while they are under caution, sounds like the snack bar is calling my name. I'm going to go grab a drink real quick. I'll let Miss Amanda take it over.
Leaving me in charge of stuff.
Well, yeah. Can't do everything. God.
You're the boss.
You're fired.
You can't fire me. I quit.
I'm just playing. I'll be right back.
All right. All right. Well, it looks like we are still under caution. Take a look through and see who's where. Go over to check to make sure. So Dylan Herberton currently sitting in that lead position. Zachary Margerson taking lead position now. Mason Thompson in second position. Cody Brown third. 22 car taking a pit. Everybody's going to pit now. Why? I'm kidding. Looks like pace car lights are off.
Well, the snack bar line was actually pretty short, so I was able to get my stuff and go.
Did you bring my nachos?
They were out of cheese.
The hell, man. Then did you get some popcorn?
They were out of butter.
Do you have an excuse for everything?
Well, yeah, I'm a guy.
Oh,
We got excuses
Lord.
for everything. All right.
Lord.
Double file once again, and it looks like Martinson is going to be leading this pack with Cody Brown. He is going to be right there behind him. So hopefully they can get a pretty good run when the green flag does come out. And it looks like Thompson has Scherer right there behind him, so he's got a pretty good line of cars behind him. Green flag will fly this time. Pace car will dive off, and we will be back green flag racing.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. And Zachary got a really good jump, and the 81 automatically dropped down to the bottom, and he is going to leave Jeremy Scherer out high and dry with the 86 of David Nagel. David Nagel was back towards the back. We haven't seen a lot of him so far, but now we are starting to see that 86 run in the top 5, and he is now looking to be a force to be reckoned with. You got a lot of guys, stop in and make that extra pit stop for that extra fuel. But the bottom line has formed, and they left Jeremy Scherer on the outside with nowhere to go. It looks like Chris Isaac is going to back up just a little bit and let the 15 in, and he does. So Chris Isaac may have a little bit of a drafting partner if they decide to take that high line. Looks like Herberton is got him.
Caution, yellow flag.
And we got another caution not showing.
I do not see any reason for a caution.
Oh, Corey, the real deal, said he had to take care of the baby and went a lap down.
Oh, man.
Well, that's all right. If another caution comes out, he'll be the first car one lap down, and he will get his lap back. There he is back there. What the yeah, so we got something going on YouTube, and
Your Twitch stream is stuck.
hopefully that takes that away. I don't know, spam.
One of them.
Spam.
What do you mean? Your Twitch stream is stuck.
Restart it because YouTube is still going.
Oh, there we go.
All right,
that's
sorry
a wild
about
card.
sorry about that stuff that may have popped up on the stream. I definitely had to take care of it. Yeah, spam bots. Somehow they make it in here, and I don't know how.
You're supposed to keep track of that stuff, Richard.
I did. I took care of it. All right, once again, pit road is going to be busy. It looks like our top 13 is going to come down pit road. 99 is going to come back and catch up with the rest of the field. Nathan Lafette going to do the same.
Lafayette.
Sorry. Mason Thompson and that Taco Bell, he is made it back to the front. He is pretty much where he started this race. Let's see if he can finish. 25 laps to go. Robinette, he is going to be starting second. Kincaid is going to be starting third. Herberton is going to be starting 4th. So Damon Nagel is going to be starting 5th. Scherer is going to be starting 6th. Mandaka is going to be starting 7th. Mecca is going to be starting 8th. Chris Isaac is going to be starting 9th. And 10th is going to be Lyle Mitchell. So the three biggest movers in the top 10 are going to be Chris Isaacs up 11 spots. Robinette. I wonder if it's Robinetti or if it's Robinette. I think it's Robinetti.
Well, we can always ask him if we interview him as one of the biggest movers.
Yeah, I think it's Robinetti. And I've been saying Robinette. And Kincaid.
All right.
Yep. He is going to be up 16 spots. And like I said, some of these drivers are new to us, so we not used to their names as of yet. Some I broadcasted for, some I haven't. So it'll get better. Well, it looks like 2 cars are going to get the wave around, and that is going to be Simcox Jr. And looks like Banky is going to be getting the wave around also. So that's going to put them only 1 lap down. Ooh, looks like Matt is having a little bit of connection issues as he blinked back in. They are back double file. They are coming out of turn number 4. About to be hitting that tri-oval, and we'll go back green flag racing with 23 laps to go. Things are about to get more exciting. Oh no.
Don't say that.
Oh, Corey, the real deal says, I think he got a 0X and lost LD.
Who did? I'm so confused.
I was reading the chat. Read the chat. Where is
I
my
am reading
chat?
the chat. I'm so confused. The 83 did. My bad. Hold. I'm very lost.
So
oh,
they
he
got
the
waved
83.
around.
Okay. Yeah. It happens.
Well,
it
here,
does happen.
yep, man, here we go once again. We are going green flag racing, 23 laps to go. We should probably start seeing a little
Green
bit of
flag, green
3
flag.
wide racing as, you know, the laps are winding down. They want this win. They want the first win. Daytona is the hardest track to win at because it is so draft dependent. It's a major accomplishment to win, so anybody's going to do whatever they can to win it. And I look for that. I look for Herberton to make it 3 wide if he is in a position to do it, or if he has to put himself in a position to do it. He would probably be the first one. You know, he's a great driver. He could be aggressive a little at times. And look at Robinetti. He is going to be right there on the back bumper. He is going to be right there on the front bumper of the 36, getting a heck of a push coming in out of turn number 4, down the tri-oval, and they are pretty much going to be 1, 2, 3. With actually 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5th and 6th are going to be battling it out side by side. So pretty good lead on that bottom line, and the top line is definitely having a little bit of trouble getting formed up there. You see Jeremy Scherer, he was going to try to use a little bit of side draft. Almost got a little bit loose there. Now he's going to duck it down to the bottom and leave Lyle Mitchell all up there by himself. And so is 17, but here comes Chris Isaacs to the rescue. He is going to be right there. They're going to be 3 wide. Look at the 99 right there in the middle. Who is Chris Isaacs going to push? Is it going to be the 5? Is it going to be the 3? They all hold it. They are still 3 wide right back here in the back, and this is going to be for the 11th position. No, for the 12th position. They do get it worked out, and they are back 2 wide. But I told you we were going to see that 3 wide action. 21 laps to go, and yeah, it's starting to look really good. Looks like Robinetti and Thompson have linked up together, and with Herberton right there behind them, so they are pretty much locked in, bumper to bumper. You see a little bit of kink in the chain there, but they are probably just trying to get air to the radiators of those cars to cool them down just a little bit. Everybody giving each other room. Coming out of the turn, these cars are starting to get loose as this track heats up, and because they're full of fuel. But pretty much follow the leader at this moment. Everybody else like they are all in the pack. A lot of drivers wanted to see that caution come out because that bunched them all back up. And we are riding with David Simcox Jr. He is trying to help out that top line. There you have the 99. Oh, the 00 is in the 5.
Yellow flag.
Wow, that was a pretty good ride right there for the 00 and 5. And we're gonna ride with the 00.
They're starting to get a little bit spread out there in the back.
Yeah, so the 00 dropped down just a little bit. I'm going to stop that and rewind it. Looks like he just dropped down just a little bit, and we'll go to a different view. There we go. Is that the view I want? No, let's go with this one. This is a little bit better view, and yeah, he just drops down a little bit to 5 right there. So very hard to tell of what could have been done there. Doesn't look like quite a bit of damage on that race car. Hopefully not a lot of nose damage as it spins back around. He might be okay. He might still have that fast repair. I mean, he's been pretty clean all race, so he still might have that fast repair. Robert Gray, thank you so much. Robert Gray out there saying amazing broadcast. This one has been a kind of a tough one to call. New names out there, but some really good racing. You know, at some point, side by side, we had a little bit of 3 wide going on. 18 laps to go. I look for it to get a little bit more chaotic, and the broadcast definitely will pick up the pace just a little bit. And looky there. David Simcox Jr. has just taken the wave around to get his lap back, so he will be back on the lead lap. And Matt Benke, if he sees another caution, he doesn't get involved, he will be back on the lead lap too. So almost everybody is back on the lead lap. 10 viewers, thank y'all for stopping by and you know, spending the evening with us, spending the evening with Old Glory Racing League, the Genesis Cup Series. Thank y'all. We really appreciate that. They really appreciate it. And I want to get a good look at this this guy right here running Robinetti. He is running that North Carolina State Trooper paint scheme. I wanted to see if I can get a shot of who he has on the door of that car, because it looks like he does have a Trooper on it. There he is. And I can't see what it says up there on the top. But that is going to be our leader right there. With Thompson right there on the outside. You got Herberton right there starting in 3rd. Kincaid, he is going to be starting 4th. Now the two that are fighting for the biggest mover of the race as of right now is going to be that 54 and that 33. One is 16 seconds 16 positions from where he started, and one is 15 positions up from where he started. So these are the two biggest movers. One of them, or anybody really still in this race, can win the biggest mover, and they will receive 3 1/64th die-casts for being the biggest mover. The winner will receive a 1/24th die-cast, all presented from Southern Broadcast Gaming Network. And we're going to be sporadic about it. You never know when we are going to be doing a giveaway. So make sure you tune in. Make sure, you're subscribed. You know when we go live. So that way you can be a part. We may have viewer giveaways at points. So if you're not here, you can't win them. And we are getting ready to go back green with 16 laps to go. Pace car lights are off. Double file. Here we go. Amanda, let's ask this question. How many more cautions do you think we'll see?
Well, we've got 16 laps to go.
Green flag.
I
green
would
flag.
say 2.
2 more cautions. Okay, I'm gonna say
2 more cautions.
3. I'm going to say 3, you're going to say 2, and that 33 of Robin Eddie, he got a really good push from Herberton, and they are out 1 and 2 with, looks like the 88 on the bottom. No, I'm sorry, the 24 of Mecca. He is going to be right there on the bottom, right there with him, and Marchson. He is up 8 positions from where he started, so he's doing really good in this race. We haven't seen him a lot up towards the front. He's been kind of back and forth, and now he is running in the 4th position with the high line not really formed up as good as they want to be. You have the 81.54 up there on the top side. Now you see the 86. He has been pretty much a quiet one in this race, and he is right there alongside of the 81. 81 trying to use the side draft to slow that inside line down. Not going to be able to slow it down that much because the 17 is going to get right on the back bumper of that 86, and he's going to try to push him right on through. But they are doing a really good job on that high line to use that side draft, slow that 86 down, and that's going to give the 27 a little bit of room between him and the 86. 54 all up on the back bumper of that 80, or 54 is all up on the back bumper of that 81, trying to make some moves. He's not able to get there. One more on the bottom side than there is on the top side. Is there anybody else who's going to try to make the move on the top side? We shall see as we have 14 laps to go, and there goes another caution, and it looks like the 54 Kincaid, he's going to be involved. Yellow flag is out.
Well, there's one.
And we will go back full screen and see what we can see with that caution. Kincaid was involved. He's on that outside. Oh, he made contact with the 86, and around goes the 86. And 54 comes back down the track. Oh, goodness. Wow. The 83 barely missed. Mark Berry, we haven't said much about him, but he barely missed the 54 coming back down the track.
Yeah, I think Mark Berry is a driver that we haven't seen race a whole lot.
Well, I do believe he was involved in a couple incidents, but right now, I mean, he is doing a really good job. I mean, now he's up in the top 10. You know, he's down 5 positions from where he started, but right around in the top 10. You know, he's kind of making a silent statement, saying, "Hey, I can run with y'all. I'm just buying my time." And Simulator Life says, "Enjoying the broadcast. Thank you." He called you a guy. They called you a guy.
They called me a guy? Hold on, what?
They said enjoying the broadcast, guys. I'm just messing. It's just a statement.
Lord. Listen, if at any point I start to sound like a boy, you guys need to tell me.
How
How deep can your voice get?
Damn.
It can.
It would
I
be
am
kind of
pretty
a-
much stuck on girl.
Oh, David Nagel it did get into his pits, but it looks like he was stuck just a little bit. He had a lot of damage to that car, but it looks like he did have that fast repair, so we are going to see him race some more for some more positions. He did not go a lap down. Robinetti, let's bring him up. I got to know what his secret's going to be to try to keep that 36 at bay, because that is going to be a race. And there he is right there in general. And let's bring him up. Oh, Mr. Darren Bruce, I think I grabbed the wrong person, but we'll give you an interview anyway. How you doing this evening?
Hello, we just percolating right along, trying to make up for getting a lap down earlier.
Well, even though you were a lap down earlier, it still looks like that car is pretty fast. We saw you leading a little bit, and you still look like you got a little bit of speed in that car. Riding around in the 5th position. A lot of competition here. What you got planned? What you got up your sleeve?
Yeah, we're still plenty fast. It's just going to be a matter of taking a shot and making a move, and hoping it's the right move. You get shuffled in and out these last few laps. It'll just be a crapshoot from here.
Absolutely. Well, I'll let you get back down there, and we're going to bring Mr. Trent up, and good luck with the rest of your race.
Thank you.
Mr. Trent Robinetti, this is Richard and Amanda in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you're out there leading the race. You don't have a lot of laps to go, and you got a lot of hungry drivers here to get their first win. Tell us, what do you have up your sleeve to try to take a win home tonight?
Hopefully I can just stay out front. A lot of bump drafting going on in the corners. I'm kind of nervous about that. Earlier in the race, I actually got into Darren Bruce. We were running 1-2, and I got him loose going down the back straightaway. But hopefully I can just stay out front, and hopefully it goes green from here and stays clean.
Absolutely. Well, we'd love to see that state trooper number 33 in victory lane. But I'll let you get back down to your chat, and good luck with the rest of your race, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, ready to go back green. This time by, we will have 11 laps to go, and it looks like somebody
green
is
flag.
off the track. I don't know exactly what was going on there, but we'll have to go back and see. I believe that was a 27.
Let me go look.
I believe that was, yeah, that was a 27. His car just turned left, and that slowed up the back of the field, and they are pretty much in jeopardy of losing the draft. They're going to have to get lined up with only 11 laps to go. It's going to be very, very tough, and it looks like the Genesis number 3, he is going to be blinking in and out just a little bit of connection issues. And 27, he is going to get linked up with the 3 of Chris Isaacs, and they are going to try to make a move to the front. And look who's back on the lead lap. That is going to be the DC Mobile, and the 22 of David Simcox Jr. He is going to be right there with the 54 of Mark Kincaid. Corey Deal trying to make some moves up. Oh, we got a little bit of bouncing. Actually, I think some people are having connection issues. No, I'm good. Yep, Corey Deal is blinking in and out just a little bit, as he is riding right there in 3rd. Right now, he is the biggest mover of the race, up 18 positions from where he started. He started in the back, now up to the front. We do have a new leader, and that is going to be Herverton taking the lead. 81 of Mason Thompson. He is going to be trying to run for victory lane just over the border. Robinetti has fallen back to 5th position. Now, he could be putting himself in a position to not be a sitting duck when the white flag goes out. riding in 5th, probably trying to look for his teammate, the 27 of crap, Darren Bruce. But it looks like that small pack back there has gotten lined up, and they are trying to make a run to catch the tail end of the field. The car in front of that, leading that small little pack, is going to be the 22 of Simcon. Let's go back up towards the front and see what's going on here. We got a little bit of side by side, and who is that going to be? That's going to be the 17/8 of Cody Brown. And
Hey, Rich, where's the track?
What?
Where's your car? Your pick of the night.
So he's leading.
Oh, okay.
Well, yours is right there in tow. Right there in second.
Listen, Taco Bell is right around the corner.
Well, yeah,
I mean-
technically he's right around the corner, yeah. But he's...
I mean,
So, you know, Dylan is leading the race. Daytona is, you only have 7 laps to go right now as they cross the start-finish line. Now you have Corey Deal. He's going to step out just a little bit. He's going to have the 24 of Mecca. He is going to be right there. He's going to take those positions away. You're going to see that 9 just fall to the back because he has no help until the 99 catches up to him. So... oh, he's got a little bit of help now. They're going to go 3 wide as somebody stepped out. They are going to be 3 wide. You got the 24 to the 9 and the 99 on the outside with the 5 pushing them. Now you have the 88. He's going to be joining the outside lane. And the 35. Now we have not seen Matt up front a lot, and then he scrapes the wall. Just that wall has been giving him problems all night. Why is the 3 car always blinking? Every league, always the 3 car, because Dale's riding with us. But Matt Benke
it's
is
a haunted car.
yeah. 3 wide action once again. You got the 40. You got the 46.
Oh, and we got a wreck.
Oh, the 35 is going to get it again. He's going to go to the
Yellow
outside
flag
wall.
is
The
out.
86. He had already used this fast repair, so he is going to go towards the back. He has got some major right side damage to that ride. And yeah, that wheel's locked up. His steering is going to be majorly messed up. So he is going to have at least 15 minutes in the pits. He may not be able to finish the race, but he did a pretty darn good job of, staying out of incidents until this one. But we're going to let Miss Amanda, go find that incident. We'll go side by side. And
Right, bear with me
we'll
2
see what happens.
seconds while I get a good view on this, Richard.
All right.
You pause right there. Let me see if I can get a better view of it than what I had. All right.
Let me go side by side.
Beautiful. All right. Let me.
And we are ready. 3 wide. Oh my goodness, right there.
Yep. All right. So I'm gonna take it back a little bit more. There you go. Slow it down just a little bit. And you just gotta watch the 2 orange cars. You got the number 8 and the number 86. Number 8 got a little too close and sent, was it the 33?
Oh no. We just talked to him. We gave him the commentator's curse. But it looks like he did a major save right there. That was pretty awesome. I don't believe
Was.
Yeah, he is back out on the track, so he is good to go. And the 35, oh. So really, 3 cars involved. 2 were not able to really continue after that because you got Cody Brown is coming down in the pits, maybe topping off with some fuel,
So
maybe
this
get
is a
some
beautiful
tires.
view. This right here is a beautiful view, Richard. You can see a little bit more of the car action from right here. I mean, obviously, you see him going off track. You see cars trying to get around it, get away from it. You get another car, goes and slams into the wall. I guess he felt bad for the other car. I don't know. Then
Yeah.
Benke gets whacked.
Matt had really nowhere to go.
Nope. He was behind everything, so even if he had seen it coming, there was no way to go. Oh, let me go to the top, let me go to the bottom. Not in that situation, unfortunately. All right, so let's go back live and see where everybody is. Obviously, that's our second caution. We now have, are you showing 3 or 4 laps to go?
Well, I'm showing 4 laps to go. This will be a first attempt at a green-white checkered. We have 3 attempts at a green-white checkered, so if we see the caution, we will have a couple more attempts. Now, the 33 of Robinetti, he is going to start back in 11th even after that, and it kind of looks like it kind of looked to me on that replay, Robert Gray out there saying, almost 4 wide, let's go. It kind of looked to me that the 8 may have pushed up just a little bit and got into the back of the 33. And it happens. So it looks like the 33 is going to bring it down pits and maybe do a little bit more repairs. Go ahead. What was you going to say?
I forgot.
Blonde moment.
Yes, it was a disposable thought.
A disposable thought.
Yes, it was a disposable thought.
Well, the 9 of Corey Deal was a lap down, went to take care of his baby, then came back. It was a lap down. Now he's back on the lead lap, starting on the outside row, front row on the outside.
Second position, and let's not forget that he is the biggest mover of this race. As long as SDK is not lying to me.
No, SDK is not lying to you. He is up 19 positions from where he started. He started way back there. So
yes.
All right, we'll go back full screen for right now. We'll put the tower back up and take away that ticker so you can watch the battles unfold as the laps are winding down. Only a few cars out. So from 17th all the way to first, those cars are still on the lead lap and still battling for positions. Anybody can still win this. So we're at 2. You can't have any more cautions. I can't have but 1 more. So I need to see another one to win that round. All right.
No.
Pace car's down. 99 has control. Here we go. Corey Deal on the outside. Steven on the inside. And what a push from Lyle Mitchell. Lyle is trying to give it all he's got to that number 99/3. Oh, look at who was that? That was going to be, was that the 24 or the? I think that was the 24 just squeezed in there. He was like, nah, I need to get in here. Let me in.
It was the 24.
He
has squeezed himself in there. He is now sitting in the 3rd position.
Fit like a glove. And Corey Deal is dropping like a bad habit. He is all the way back to the 9th. Still a big mover, up 12 positions, but he is dropping back, and now he has a little bit of help from some others on that high lane. He's got the 22 back there. Wow, look at the 54. They were almost 3 wide there with the 27 right there and Corey Deal. We were just talking about him as they fly by the track cam. And they are still 3 wide. Oh my goodness. 54 is a little bit squirrely. 33 gets by. They are going to be now the 3. Oh, we are on board when that happened. Oh my goodness, 54 and the 9 have, he's got a broke rear axle. That's something that you don't want to see, and no caution has flown because it is the final lap. And we are coming to the checkered, and who's it gonna be? Oh, wow, here comes the Zippo.
The inside wall.
The 36 was able to make it around, and he's going to win the race with Lyle Mitchell in 2nd and Mason Thompson in 3rd. Irvington was able to bring home the win. My pick of the race, the first time I've ever picked a winner. Corey, I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Very sorry to hear that. I would repeat that, but you know, I gotta watch what I say, just for league purposes. But I'm definitely sorry. Dylan came through, and we're gonna go back to that last lap as you know everybody gets settled, in, and let's back it up just a little bit. As all that came about, you see the 36, he is going to take it to the outside. And that poor 3 was just sitting still. 81 and 36 made it on the outside. A bump from the 24. Oh my goodness, that 24 was giving Lyle Mitchell a heck of a bump. There you see Jeremy Scherer, he was on the outside. He is going to pinch the 27 a little bit, but man, that was you know, if can't hold. Yeah. But that was a pretty good finish. I mean, congratulations to Dylan. Congratulations to Mitchell and Thompson on that finish. Darren Bruce, he did really relatively well. You know, he was up 2 positions from where he started. You know, Robin Eddy, he ended up being the biggest mover of the race. You know, he's tied with Chris Isaacs. You know, may have to do something for him too. But we will bring up our race winners or top 3 finishers of the race, and then we'll talk to Mr. Trent. So just give us one moment, and we'll be right back. All right, so race control. All right, so we need Mr. Mason.
Say that one more time.
Mr. Thompson, this is Richard and Amanda in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, you pulled off a podium finish. You know, you started on the pole, but you were able to bring home at least a 3rd place finish. Man, tell us about your race and how it went.
Sorry, you cut out right there. What'd you say?
I said you started on the pole, but you came in 3rd. You ran a really good race. You had a really fast car. You had a lot of competition out there, but you and Dylan were able to you managed to pull off, you know, podium finishes. Tell us how you're feeling.
I mean, I guess I'm feeling pretty good about it. I was able to survive, and was able to push my teammate to the win. So, yeah. I mean, it sucks. It sucks leading and then leading a lot and then finishing 3rd. But you know, it's super speedway racing. It's what happens. So, just glad a teammate got it done.
Absolutely. Usually the leader is a sitting duck. But yeah, really great race that y'all ran. That was actually, you were Amanda's pick for the win.
I appreciate that.
Not a problem.
I actually picked Dylan and had no clue that y'all were teammates. So I actually picked the winner.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty good job by y'all. Great teamwork out there. And, you know, y'all made it look really easy. You know, a couple last minute cautions, probably threw some strategy out, but y'all got through it and brought home those podiums. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Well, if you have any shout outs, you definitely earned them here tonight at Daytona.
Shout out to my teammates, Ricky and Dylan. We worked together all night. Sucks we didn't get 1, 2, 3, but got the win.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on that. I'm going to send you back down to your team chat. And you got Las Vegas next week. So, actually, before I send you down there, how are you feeling about Las Vegas next week?
Oh, I'm feel pretty good. I'm pretty decent mile and a half, so yeah, I should be up front again, but only time will tell.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations, and we will talk to you next time.
10-4, man.
All right. Well, let's go find Mr. Lyle Mitchell. Mr. Lyle Mitchell finished in second. And
All right, hold on. I found him.
are you going to find him?
I already found him.
Oh, well,
Right.
bring him up to the
I'll
booth.
bring him on up. You ready?
I'm ready whenever you are.
All right, Lyle, you got Richard and Man of the Booth. You got a copy?
That was a wild finish, and you brought home second. You pretty much were door to door with 81. You had a few little incidents here and there, throughout the race, but you made it happen. You finished second here at the season opener for Old Glory Racing League. How you feeling?
Oh, that was a good race.
Well, I believe you are the youngest driver in the league, and don't be shy. You could talk, man. We got ears. We can listen. So
I just want to thank Chris and our whole team. If it wasn't for all of them, we wouldn't have to get second place. But also, we were trying to prove a point about me and Steve about going outside to push, in which we did.
All right. Well, you are a man of few words, but congratulations on that very hard race to get in a position to win, and you almost had it. So congratulations on that. And man, you got Las Vegas next week. You got how you're feeling about the mile and a halves.
I'm gonna love it.
Oh, awesome. Well, we'll be looking forward. Maybe you can carry some of this momentum to Las Vegas and see if you can roll those dice and take home a win.
Hopefully.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
All right. Winner chicken dinner is going to go to Mr. Dillon. And you got him, or you want me to bring him up?
I got him.
All
I
right.
got him. You interview. All right, you ready?
Yep. Mr. Dillon, this is Richard and Amanda up in the booth. You got a copy.
I got you. What's up, man?
Man, you made it look easy with that pass on the outside. Man, you are the last season's champ for a reason. You brought home a win here at Daytona, the opening race of the season. Man, tell us how you're feeling.
I came in here not really knowing what to expect tonight. I just didn't know any of these guys that were in here, didn't recognize any names, so I knew that it would be a challenge just to learn how everybody drove. Ultimately, I had my teammates, Richard and Mason, which they do a fabulous job. I mean, I'm sure the broadcast would see anytime the three of us got in front of the field, nobody could pass. We just work so good together. So everybody at Dillon Herten Racing, we do a great job. Like I said, Mason and Richard, they do perfect. Just had Mason in line with me, and I kept telling him, like, I'm just going to back up. I said, I'm going to time it to come off 2. And off 2, the 3 car went high, or the 99 went high, and the 2 cars tried to go below him, and that stalled him out, and me and Mason just slipped to the outside. So it worked out really well. And then I was knowing that Mason was going to try something, but once I saw that we got clear and we cleared down to the bottom, he didn't have any help behind until almost the trioval, and the guy didn't even help him, so he couldn't even get a push to try to even get past me, and the bubble between the cars caused him to just stall out, and I knew coming off 4 we pretty much had it. So yeah, man, it was good. I had freaking my pilot buddy Andrew in the chat. He was watching, and he said he asked me how I got from 5th. I went from 1st to 5th, and I told him I got passed, and he said, "You came back from worse." I'm like, "Hell yeah, I have." And here we sit. So it works for me.
Absolutely. Well, I know you're good at those mile and a halves, but there are some guys that they say are very good, and y'all are taking it to Las Vegas. Do you think you can hit that jackpot next week?
Oh, 100%, man. I don't. You can tell me these guys are really good, and you can put them in any other car, and put them against me and say they'd probably beat me outright. But this next gen car, I have so much time and practice in this car from just running another league. We would run every Monday and Thursday, so twice a week I was running races with this car, and they taught me to get better. And I'm telling you what, I wouldn't have been champion last year if we were in a different car, because this car suits my driving style 150%. I have every confidence in the world when I go out and step in one of these cars that I can do very well. And I joined a new league last week on Fridays, and I'm 2-0 in that league. So it's just, this car fits my driving style, and I'm very thankful for that, because I've never really been competitive on iRacing before, but this car has boosted my confidence for sure, and I'm trying to spread that to my teammates, and they've been doing a great job too. So like I said, really proud of them. But it's been great. It's feels good to go from winner of the last race as champion and come back and be the quote unquote Daytona 500 champion. And this race last season is the one that I lost at the start finish line, so it feels nice to actually get it this season. So we're here for another one. I'm trying to make it 2 in a row with this 36 car.
Absolutely. Well, you were my pick of the race, and you did not let me down. So congratulations to me on that one for picking the winner. And also, I put in the chat in the Discord that the winner would receive a 1/64th diecast. So I'll get with you, or hit me up in Discord with your address, and we'll go through what I have, and I'll let you pick out your diecast.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's really good. Happy I could help you win your bet or whatever it is. But I just got to thank a few people before you guys let me go. Like I said, I just want to give a shout out to Andrew. He comes out and supports me ever since the middle of last season. He watched every race, and he was rooting me on for the championship last season, so we got that. So thanks for coming out and watching all these. It's really nice to have somebody out here rooting for the 36. If there's nobody, at least I can say there's one. So it's nice to have there. And then Chris Isaacs, he kind of took over this big ordeal, and tonight's race was good. We definitely have some work that can be done. Not to throw anybody under the bus or anything, but we do have some work that can be done. But I know that Chris is going to do the right thing. So shout out to him. Thank you for putting this on and letting us race in here, and me and my team, and come out here and compete for wins. And then you guys for putting this on. I appreciate it. And I don't know if he's watching, but I want to give a shout out to Curtis. I don't know if he's watching, but without him being here, and without meeting him and putting on the MENRL from last season, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be sitting here now talking to you guys. So big shout out to him, and just the competitors, everybody. Like I said, we got some work, but everybody did a decent job for the most part. If we can just get some people off controllers and onto wheels, that'd be nice. Other than that, like I said, thanks to you guys for putting it on, and Southern Airways Express and Zippo and all of my awesome partners that ride around on my race cars. And this Ford Power works pretty good. Put me in first again, so we're gonna try to keep it going.
So when are we going to see a Toyota join this league? Any idea? It's all been Ford and Chevys tonight. I don't know if you noticed that.
well, it's just the Fords are just so good.
I'm a Ford
and
guy.
they just look so good, and they just drive amazing, even though the cars all drive the same. But they're beautiful, and it's like, why would you want to go drive a mediocre Toyota when you could drive this beautiful Ford Mustang?
Amanda, you taking notes?
Hey, you can relate. You can relate. See, yeah, Amanda, you taking notes on this? Because this Ford Mustang. And listen, if you need me to paint you up one, you reach out, because I will gladly paint you up a car to get you away from a Toyota if that's what I have to do.
Actually, it's a Chevy.
But
well, either way, we'll get you over to Ford somehow, whatever it takes.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna take Richard's side on this.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, fine. If somebody does me up a Nightmare Before Christmas Mustang paint scheme, I'll drive it.
You reach out to me. We'll get it done.
All right.
All right, Dylan. Well, we're going to let you go down there with your teammates and let y'all celebrate a little bit. And you can't wait to see what you can do at Las Vegas next week.
Hey, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for putting this on for me.
Not a problem. Don't forget to hit me up in Discord.
Will. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. All right. Well, we only got a few minutes left before we kill the stream
Call it a night.
and call it a night. But I have one more person I'm going to bring up, and that is going to be Mr. Robinetti. He was one of the biggest movers of the race, and we'll let him know that he has a couple diecasts coming his way.
Cool.
Mr. Robinetti, this is Richard and Man Up in the booth again. You got a copy?
Yes.
Well, listen, in the Discord, I did put in the chat and I tagged everyone in it that our biggest movers of the race would receive they would win a little bit of giveaway from us. And you were actually the biggest mover of the race tonight, you and Chris Isaacs. I'll take care of him later. But yeah, 3 164 diecast, brand new in the box, never been opened, bought back in 1997. All originals. You won 3 of those. If you would, send me a message in the Discord, and we will get those sent out to you.
All right, sounds good. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Well, you have a good night. Glad to see you out there racing, and can't wait to see what you can do next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you see that Corey said he's gonna bring his tuta next week?
No, I didn't see that. Well, this is where we're gonna have to call it an end. But it was a great race. Few cautions out there, but not very many. It was the first race. They had some, first race jitters out there. A little bottom weaving, a little snaking going on in the draft, but it's okay. It's Daytona. It happens everywhere. But, oh, there it is. It's not a Toyota. It's Tuta.
It's a tuta.
Tuta.
Oh.
But yeah, so definitely please come back and join us for Tuesday night. We have the truck series for Wednesday night. We have the Cup series. Join us on Sunday night. We got Richard Gray out there. We are going to give a shout out to a 4 wide. Join us on Sunday nights for 4 wide. They come and root on these drivers, and we also broadcast for them. So come out and root for their drivers. They put on a really good show. They just started their season also, so there's a lot of exciting action going on there. So y'all come join us. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Know when we go live, and we'll try to put on the best show that we can for you. But as far as for tonight, we're going to call it a night. We hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining us, and have a good rest of your week. God bless y'all.